Namaste everybody. One of the most important lessons that I have learned in life is that no matter how hard you try, you cannot be everything to everyone. So the trick is not to be a people pleaser. It's okay if there are a couple of people who are disappointed, because eventually you need to take care of yourself to provide yourself with the best possible life for your own self. Now, for that, it's very important to reboot yourself, to refresh yourself, to rejuvenate yourself with an adequate rest. When I say rest, it oftentimes boils down to just sleeping. But today I'm going to share the 7 important types of rest that our body needs. So make sure you watch this video till the end, and also you share it with your loved ones. In case if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, do that right away. As I said, people think that taking a break or taking adequate rest just boils down to just sleeping or doing nothing, just sitting idle. No, we're going to talk about the 7 different types of rest that our body needs for optimal functioning, for optimal rejuvenation, and for optimal rest. The first important rest that our body needs is the physical rest. Physical rest comprises of a passive resting and it comprises of an active resting. Passive resting is the one which majority of us do, is napping or just sleeping. Trust me, it's a beautiful rejuvenating activity to just take a power nap or just go to sleep for some time. It just makes your mind calm down and relaxed. The active physical rest comprises of your acupressure, acupuncture, stretching, yoga. All these are passive physical resting activity which help you in rejuvenating and refreshing your health. Massages are a very beautiful, relaxing, rejuvenating and refreshing physical active physical rest form. So indulge into massages and see how beautiful and refreshed you feel. The second important type of rest that our body needs is the mental rest. Now, oftentimes we do not realize the amount of time and energy we let those social media, the phone, the telephone, the podcast, the laptop, the TV consume. These are all energy draining processes. Switch off your phone, your laptop, your podcasts, your TV. Just give your mental space a beautiful breather from all these things. Stop all these things outside of you draining your energy every day. Just stop them. It's in your hands. Hence, for mental rest, make sure that you give your mind a conducive environment for healing and refreshing itself and rejuvenating itself by switching off all the electronic gadgets, especially in the morning. I've noticed that many people, the moment they wake up, the first thing they look up to is their phone. Stop doing that. You can indulge in other activities if you want. Alright, so that is the second most important rest that our body needs, which is the mental rest. The third important rest that our body needs is the spiritual rest. It is very important to acknowledge, pray, feelings. Read any religious book, be it Bhagavad Gita, be it Quran, be it Bible, be it any religious book. Read those religious. You think that somebody praying is full out of works wonders, it just calms our entire system down. Feeling stressed. Also, volunteer for some religious activity to begin with rest. Like I have seen, acknowledge that many people ना आप जब गुरुद्वारे जाते हैं भंडारे में आप थके हुए हैं पे सेवा कर सकते हैं. Volunteer in some religious work. Acknowledge कि आपके शरीर के द्वारा आप काम कर रहे हो, doing some physical activity. Trust me, it is beautifully refreshing, rejuvenating, a close relative who you spiritual health. If needed, for your physical health as well, therapist or a professional counselor. ऐसी कोई physical activity करते हैं, किसी धार्मिक प्रवृत्ति में जाके तो हमारा शरीर बड़ा ही काम कर रहा होता है, लेकिन इससे हमारी जो spirituality है ना, writing down, renovate हो जाती है. So learn to open up about your emotions and express your emotions. This is a very important way for emotional rest for our own selves. The third important rest that our body needs is the spiritual rest. Meditate, pray, read any religious book, be it Bhagavad Gita, be it Quran, be it Bible, be it any religious book. Read those religious books. Praying works wonders. It just calms our entire system down. Also volunteer for some religious activity. Like I have seen many people ना, आप जब गुरुद्वारे जाते हैं भंडारे में, तो आप वहाँ पे सेवा कर सकते हैं. वॉलंटियर इन सम रिलीजियस वर्क. आपको लगेगा कि आपके शरीर के द्वारा आप काम कर रहे हो, डूइंग सम फिजिकल एक्टिविटी, बट ट्रस्ट मी, इट इज़ ब्यूटिफुली रिफ्रेशिंग, रिजुविनेटिंग फॉर योर स्पिरिचुअल हेल्थ, फॉर योर फिजिकल हेल्थ इज़ वेरी इन फैक्ट. जब हम ऐसी कोई फिजिकल एक्टिविटी करते हैं किसी धार्मिक प्रवृत्ति में जाके, तो हमारा शरीर भले ही काम कर रहा होता है, लेकिन इससे हमारी जो स्पिरिचुअलिटी है ना, वो रिनोवेट हो जाती है, रिफ्रेश हो जाती है. हेंस वॉलंटियर इन सम ब्यूटिफुल वर्क इफ यू कैन. द फोर्थ मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट रेस्ट इज इमोशनल रेस्ट. It is very important to acknowledge our feelings. We should never be in a denial mode, be it being happy, be it being sad, be it being faltered, be it you think that somebody has made a fool out of you, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling stressed. The first important thing to begin with resting is to acknowledge that you need rest. अगर आप सोचेंगे कि आप बीमार ही नहीं हैं, आप थके हुए ही नहीं हैं, तो आप ना आराम करेंगे ना उसका इलाज ढूंढेंगे. हेंस एक्नॉलेज योर इमोशनल स्टेट, एक्नॉलेज योर फीलिंग्स, ओपन अप अबाउट देम. Confide in a close friend, confide in a close relative who you trust, confide if needed in a professional therapist or a professional counselor. Learn to talk your feelings out. If you think this works, trust me, this works wonders. Start journaling, start writing down how you feel. So learn to open up about your emotions and express your emotions. This is a very important way for emotional rest for our own selves. Coming to the fifth important rest, that is social. I just want to share something. It doesn't mean that somebody who's happy, high all the time, who you see at parties and social functions all the time, being the party starter, or being somebody who's always happy and bubbling all the time, might be necessarily genuinely happy from within. Smiles and laughters and high energy is oftentimes used as a mask to hide the inner sorrow and loneliness that people have. I don't say everybody, but many of them. Hence, it is necessary to conserve your own energy. And while you do activities to conserve your own energy, make sure that you do not indulge into any activity or indulge with any human beings which drain your energy. So, the beautiful ways for having the important, adequate, optimal social rest for you is learn to spend time alone. Sit with yourself in nature, sit with yourself. This helps you stay grounded, this helps you into beautiful introspection as well. Learn to be with people, learn to take care, learn to indulge into people who you know love you, encourage you and uplift you. We oftentimes give our entire time to people who we love. For resting, it's important to be with people who love us. So learn to indulge with people. Learn to deepen your relationships with people who genuinely care for you, who encourage you and who uplift you in life. Now, the sixth rest that we need is the sensory rest. Give your senses some rest. So unplug from the social media. That is a very, very, very important thing to do. We are so obsessed with social media that we do not realize that the energy and the vibes that we give are much lesser than the energy and the vibes that we consume. We have to make sure that there is a boundary. There's a limit to how much you consume the social media, because how much ever you think you are consuming the social media, trust me, social media is consuming you each and every moment. Hence, be very meticulous and be careful while indulging into social media. So cut off from social media, spend some time alone. Walk bare feet on the ground. That's a beautiful thing to do. Give yourself Epsom salt baths and candlelight baths for your own self. Pamper yourself. Make yourself feel good. आप नंगे पैर हरी घास पे चलिए, बारिश में भीगिए, और कुछ लोग नहाने में हल्का सा नमक डाल देते हैं नेगेटिविटी ड्रेन करने के लिए. आप नींबू डाल सकते हैं, रिफ्रेशिंग फील करेंगे. आप उसमें हल्दी भी डाल सकते हैं नेगेटिविटी ड्रेन करने के लिए, पॉजिटिविटी लाने के लिए. सो ये सारी चीज़ें हैं जो आपको एक रेस्ट देगी, सेंसरी रेस्ट. आपकी जो इंद्रियां हैं ना, उनको आराम देना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. Hence, indulge into these sensory rest time and again. And last but not the least is the creative rest. indulge into some creative activity or the other. It just stimulates your brain. So you can indulge into reading, you can indulge into writing, painting, cooking, singing, dancing, anything that makes you feel happy, anything that gets out the creative aspect of your personality. It's a very calming and a very refreshing thing. One, it keeps us happy because we are doing something just purely for our enjoyment. We are doing something just for our own self. We are doing something, we are in fact, we probably might not even know that we are so talented. So, you are just going to polish those talents and you're going to discover how talented you are. So that is the 7th most important rest that we need for ourselves. So in short, I'm just going to repeat it again for you. We need 7 different types of rest. The first one being physical, we have the mental rest, we have the emotional rest, we have the spiritual rest, we have the sensory rest, we have the creative rest, and the social rest. I have realized this, and I'm sure many of you must have gone through this, that no matter how much you achieve in life, there will be at least one person who will say that you have not yet reached there. Now, if you keep validating your life and your success according to other people's claims and other people's opinions and what do they think, then you land into stress and depression and anxiety. One of the major reasons for all these mood disorders, all these mental disorders, is because we validate ourselves, our worth, depending on other people's opinions. We need to stop doing that. एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन कहावत है कि दुनिया में सबसे बड़ा रोग मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेंगे लोग। आपको ये सोचना छोड़ देना है, क्योंकि आप कितने भी सक्सेसफुल हो जाए, आप कितने भी सफल हो जाए, कोई ना कोई इंसान होगा, चाहे वो आपकी फैमिली में हो, चाहे वो आप किसी दोस्तों में हो, सर्कल में हो या पहचान वालों में, जो खुश नहीं है, जो कहेंगे व्हाट आपने वो अचीव नहीं किया है अभी तक। अगर आपने अपनी सफलता का, अपने जीवन का मापदंड उनके दृष्टिकोण से देखना शुरू कर दिया, तो आप ये डिप्रेशन और स्ट्रेस और एंग्जाइटी इन सब चीज़ों में फंस जाएंगे। अपने आप को दूसरों के दृष्टिकोण से ना देखें, अपने आप को स्वयं की दृष्टिकोण से देखें। आप बहुत ही खूबसूरत है, आप सफलता डिजर्व करते हैं। इसीलिए आपको अपनी सेहत के लिए, चाहे वो शारीरिक हो या मानसिक सेहत हो, क्योंकि ये दोनों जब अच्छे होंगे तभी आप सेहतमंद या स्वस्थ कहलाएंगे। इसलिए जो मैंने 7 प्रकार के आराम की बात की है, वो अपने शरीर को, अपने दिमाग को समय समय पर देते रहिए, ताकि उसके पास पूरा रिजुविनेट और रिफ्रेश होने का समय हो। जैसे कि फिजिकल यानी शारीरिक आराम, मेंटल यानी मानसिक आराम, सोशल यानी सामाजिक आराम, स्पिरिचुअल यानी आध्यात्मिक आराम, इमोशनल यानी भावनात्मक आराम, सेंसरी यानी ऐंद्रिक आराम, और क्रिएटिव यानी सृजनात्मक आराम। लोगों से मिलिए, अपने लिए कुछ एक्टिविटी कीजिए, उन लोगों से मिलिए जो आपको जीतते हुए देखना चाहते हैं। प्रार्थना कीजिए, मेडिटेशन कीजिए, योगा कीजिए, अपने आप को पैम्पर कीजिए, मसाज से, अच्छा गैजेट से दूर रहिए, टेलीफोन, लैपटॉप, टीवी, पॉडकास्ट, ये सबसे दूर रहिए। ये सारी चीज़ें अपने लिए कीजिए। आप लिखना शुरू कीजिए, अपनी भावनाओं को व्यक्त करना शुरू करिए। भावनाएं जब हम अंदर दबा के रखते हैं ना, तो अक्सर ये शरीर पर असर करती है। देयर इज समथिंग नोन एज साइकोसोमैटिक डिसऑर्डर्स। हम जितना अंदर मन में दबा दबा के रखते हैं, चाहे वो घृणा हो, द्वेष हो, दुख हो, अहंकार हो, ईर्ष्या हो, ये कहीं ना कहीं फिजिकल फॉर्म में मैनिफेस्ट करती है। इसलिए अपनी भावना को व्यक्त कीजिए। कोशिश कीजिए कि अपनी भावनाओं को आप निर्मल और स्वस्थ और साफ रखें, और देखिए सब कितना बेहतरीन हो जाएगा। मैं प्रार्थना करती हूँ कि आप हमेशा हंसते रहे, मुस्कुराते रहे, सृजनात्मक रहे, और सारी खुशियाँ आपके पास अपने आप चल के और दौड़ के आ जाए। If you have liked this video, make sure you like it, you share it with your loved ones, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. अगर आपने अभी तक मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो अभी कर लीजिए, और अपने परिजनों के साथ, अपने दोस्तों के साथ ये वीडियो शेयर करना मत भूलिएगा। अगर आपको एक वीडियो पसंद आता है तो लाइक ज़रूर कीजिएगा। आपके कमेंट्स मेरे लिए बहुत प्रेशियस है। टेक केयर, स्टे ब्लेस्ड, नमस्ते।